with a show and tell. I have quite a few things I finished since the last time we talked. And so let's just jump right in. After I'm done showing you my projects and then a couple other things, I have something that you might not know about me that I'm gonna share. Something, it's not anything big, so, but hang tight. Okay, let's start with the projects. First up, you know me and scarves. Scarves are primarily what I make. It's primarily what I donate. So first up is a scarf. The yarn I used is the Loops and Threads Charisma from Michaels, and the colorway is called Bouquet. And that's what it looks like too, as a bouquet. Makes me think of like a bouquet of tulips. I'm trying to get it all folded up. It looks like this with pink and green and lavender. So it's really pretty. So I have that one. Ooh, my stack is about to fall. Okay, up next I have, this one is from Loops and Threads. It's a Charisma Tweed, and the color is black. And it is black with like little shades of gray and brown throughout also, like little dots. Then next, this one is, I have some of that James C. Brett Marble Chunky that I wanted to use up, and I used all of it up except for a couple of skeins of like a purple that I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with it yet, but I'm holding on to it since I have 2 skeins of it. But this is what the label looks like for this one. James C. Brett, they don't have color names, they have color numbers, and this one is MC28. And I made a hat and a matching scarf. Used the entire skein of the yarn. I did the hat first and then the scarf afterwards. Then back to the Charisma yarn. I'm just doing these in the order that I have them piled up in my chair. This is the Charisma from Michaels Loops and Threads, and this color is called Cascade. I'm trying to get it. A couple of these, when I was moving the chair, they fell. Oh well, I can't get it organized. This one looks like this, like with grays and blues. Next is another James C. Brett Marble Chunky. Label looks just the same, except this time the color is MC14. And I made a hat. And a scarf. And every single one of these scarves I made on a loom, and all the hats I made on a loom. The purple Nifty Knitter round loom is the one I use for the hats, and then the one that's like kind of pink and rectangular is the one I use for the scarves. I've showed them in prior videos before. I don't follow a pattern. For scarves, I just do the regular, what is it, number 8 stitch. Okay, this next one is again the James C. Brett, and this colorway is MC5. And here's the hat. And then what I do for the hats is I just do a ribbed brim, the kind you fold over, and then I just knit until I think it looks long enough. If that means taking that whole loom and putting the hat on my head, that's what I'll do. So I just do it by sight. I don't do a pattern or anything. And then here is the scarf. project bags that I don't know what's in them. Okay, so this one is the Loops and Threads Charisma. The label looks a little bit different. And the colorway is Mulberry Bush. And it looks like this. I love this one with all the colors. It's so pretty. And then another James C. Brett. I think this might be the last one, unless there's one of them in one of these project bags. It's the Marble Chunky, and it's MC36, I think. It was in half, and I went to set it down, and I think it is. But here's the hat. This one has lots of colors. And the scarf. See, I've done a lot since the last time. I'm probably going to have less knitting as it gets warmer. I know it's not warm yet, but right now I've been doing other things at home besides knitting just in the last week. Before that I was trying to get through this yarn and stuff. I'm still doing knitting on my breaks and during meetings at work. So, okay, before I move on to, I have made some hats, a couple other hats. Before I move on to those, I want to see what I have in these bags because I know they're finished projects, but I don't remember what they are. Okay, this one's a scarf, which I was pretty sure that they were going to be scarves. And it is the Michaels Loops and Threads Charisma in the colorway Holiday. And I think they call it Holiday because it's kind of Christmas colors, but they're like muted Christmas colors. They're like the greens and the reds, but except they look more like a foresty green and a burgundy. So I think unless somebody said, oh, that's holiday colors, it just looks like a pretty scarf to me. And then this other project bag. Both of these project bags are from my friend Kathy that I've told you guys about before. It has an Etsy shop that is Betty's Crafty Corner. I love her project bags. This one, this is the last scarf, is the Charisma Tweed in, it says blue, but to me it kind of looks more green than blue, but I guess it's kind of blue-green. Oh. And it looks like this. I wish I had brought my little hat head lady over, my little styrofoam hat head, but I didn't. Okay. Then I have two hats to show you. The first one I made because of this patch. I was at Hobby Lobby and came across this patch, and it was on clearance for less than $1, and I loved that little patch. And I knew I had some leftover yarn from when I made my husband a hat. It's the yarn that, it's just the Hobby Lobby, I love this yarn in black-white. It says black/white. And so I did the fold over brim, but I made it, this hat is a lot of brim so that I could fit that patch. And then I didn't do as much on the body of the hat, and then I put a big pom-pom. But I love this. I thought it was so cute. I just love that zebra patch. And then lastly, you might remember that I was making those owl hats out of the kits. I had gotten these kits on clearance. I think the last show and tell I showed you two that I made. This is the last one I had. It came with this gray yarn that is just really thin, and I didn't want to use it, so I didn't. Instead, I used this, which is a yarn that's from Hobby Lobby, and it's called Yarn Bee. I think the last video I showed you this when it was still on the loom. and it's called Turquoise Gray Multi. This kit came with the eyes and the nose, and it came with the little earpieces and the little things that hang down, and so I was just trying to match that. And so this is how that hat turned out, and I wish I had the little hat head. But I think this is my favorite out of all of the ones I made. And I think I might even keep this one for myself. I haven't decided yet, but I was really happy with it. The seaming on it was my favorite. I think I did the best job on it. By the third one, you know, I had gotten better at doing the flat top, so I was happy with it. And I used like a craft glue that's good for, it's called a multi-medium glue, but it works good for yarn, all kinds of stuff. Sticks on here really good. So that's how I put the eyes on. And so that is it for projects. I think that was quite a lot, don't you? Currently, I don't have anything on the loom at home, but at work I have a scarf that I probably will end up finishing this week. So up next, let me show you what came in Plum Deluxe. I actually have put a hold on my subscription, so this will be the last one that you'll see for a while. And the reason I put a hold on it is not because I don't like Plum Deluxe, I still really do, but it's because I have a surplus of tea and I need to get through the tea. And so I asked Andy to just put a hold and then I'll be back later, so he did that. So this is January's tea selections, and it says it's a Dark Nights Orange Spice. This time of year is filled with long days that feel mostly dark, so pair this tea with some candles, a lovely treat, and some positive thoughts to make things bright. So the sample that came is a chocolate hazelnut dessert tea, and it looks like that. I love their dessert teas. All the different dessert teas that I have tried, I have really enjoyed. And then here's a Dark Night Orange Spice, and I do not know how to pronounce that last word, so I'm not even going to try. But it's all organic, whatever that word is, pear tea, cinnamon bark, orange peel, ginger root, hibiscus, rose hips, anise, safflower, orange essence, and I think hibiscus doesn't do well with me, but I notice when it's something that's like quite a bit lower on the ingredient list, I'm fine with it. This tea sounds really good. So there's the teas. Then I wanted to show you the wax melts that I have been using that I really have enjoyed. I've told you before about Me Time Melts, and you just go to their website, metimemelts.com. I used honeysuckle. I love this one. It smells really good. A dozen roses, which I love the smell of roses. So this one smelled really good. And lovely lilac. And it smelled really good. All of these I got 16 hours out of. And if you're sitting, you know, burning them like 4 hours at a time, I got 16 solid hours. And then I think you could still smell it if you were sitting close to it even after that. So I've been really happy with Me Time Melts. So I just wanted to share that. And then speaking of wax melts, I wanted to share my friend Jerri, who I will put her link below. She has a YouTube channel. She also just started being a consultant for Scentsy. I have never tried Scentsy before, but she just started selling it. I like to support my friends. She's a really nice lady. She and I have been YouTube friends for quite a while now, and we have like a mutual respect for each other and talk on Snapchat even and stuff. I just really like her. So I think a lot of you know, especially you that might have Etsy shops or just different things that you sell or crafts you make. I like to support my friends, you know, and so I wanted to support Jerri, and especially since now if she was, or anybody was selling something that I don't use or would have no interest in, I wouldn't feel like I was obligated to buy something, you know, to spend my money to buy something. But if it's something I use and something I like, I'm going to try it. And I've wanted to try Scentsy and I just never have, and so that was the perfect opportunity for me to try. So I ordered 2 of the scent bars. One of them is called You're My Buttercup. And I forgot what the description said. It smells really good. So I got that one, and then I got one that's called Welcome Home. The description on it sounded a lot like, made me think of like Home Sweet Home from Yankee Candle. It doesn't smell as spicy as that one, but it still smells really good. Plus I really like the color. And now I know I don't need another wax melter. I know this, but I ordered one anyway. It's called Woot. It's an owl, and I'm going to show it to you. I haven't even tried it yet. I wanted to keep everything in the box so I could show you how it came and everything. It's got the instructions right on the top. Here's the part that you put the wax in. And after I open it, I have a spot for it already. And then here's the little body and the bulb. And it's packaged really nice. It was packaged really nice in the box. And then the box that they mailed it in was packaged really good, because I was kind of afraid, you know, ordering ceramic, but nothing to worry about. This is really cute. So here's his body, and the light comes through his eyes, and then there's the back. This is really detailed. I like that a lot. And here's what he looks like with his ears on. So I'm gonna try this out tonight when I get done with this. So I'm not even gonna put him back in the box. Don't throw the, I almost put the light bulb in my little pile of trash over here. Let's sit him out of the way. Wouldn't that suck if I bought it and then just busted it accidentally on camera? So I'll put Jeri's link below, and if you like Scentsy or you want to try Scentsy out, she's a really nice lady, and I think you should try her out. Okay, that's all the stuff that I had. There was projects. I haven't had like a whole lot of like little things that I've purchased and stuff. I do have a hauler order coming in, so I'll do a separate video for that. But let's see. Okay. This thing's getting ready to cut off in a second. How it does like at the 20-minute mark. So I'm trying to watch it. This is nothing big, so I don't know why I'm making a big deal out of it. But you guys have known for the whole time that you've known me, I think probably, that I'm a child at heart. And ever since Nintendo and Atari, well actually ever since Atari came out, I played Pong when that was out. My family always ended up getting the games like after everybody else already had them, and they were cheaper, so we had Pong after everybody else already had it. Then we had the Atari 2600 when everybody else had the 5200. Then we got the 5200, you know, and the original Nintendo. And then after I moved out, I ended up getting the Super Nintendo, the GameCube, we had kids when they were little, we got the Wii, we've got the Wii U now. I have Nintendo 3DS XL. This is like my third Nintendo handheld, maybe fourth. Huge Nintendo fan, huge Mario Brothers fan, and I'm going slow because I know this thing's going to cut off. I have a collection. Again, I'm going slow. It's like 1955, 56, 57. I'm waiting. I knew it was going to cut off, and it did. So, but in this binder, I have a collection of Mario Brothers cards. Like, I have them even organized. Like, I have all the heroes, or like, here's all Mario cards, all different Mario. And then I have Toad. Trying to watch the glare. These are like the heroes. What's that, Toad? No, that's Luigi. And then Toad. And then Yoshi. And I'm going to talk about Yoshi here in a minute. So he comes in all different colors and everything. The battery's going low too. It's just not my day. But then it's got like all the items are all organized. But this whole book is like my little Mario obsession. Because I love that game. I even have all these, I've teased my kids before, I'll take all these tattoos and put them all over me, but I don't. But I have like a bunch of tattoos, but none of them I've put on. But, so, and my favorite character with the whole Mario world, and he wasn't there from the very beginning, but is this little dinosaur named Yoshi. And there was a game that came out for the Wii, the original Wii, or no, the Wii U. Yeah, the Wii U. And it was called Yoshi's Woolly World, and I think I told you guys about it, as we had bought it, my son and I played it, and I loved that game. Well, they came out with one for the Nintendo 3DS, and so I have been obsessed with playing this game. This is why I haven't been getting as much knitting done. This whole game makes me think of knitting though, because all the characters, all the scenes, the whole thing is made out of yarn. Can you see? Yoshi is yarn, all the characters, all the scenes, the whole thing, they're all yarn. And like, he unravels his enemies with his little tongue, or he shoots yarn, skeins of yarn. You collect yarn as you're going through, and because you collect these little skeins and they're all different colors. And then at the end of the level, if you get all 5 skeins of yarn, you get a new Yoshi that's made out of yarn. And so this game is just absolutely adorable. And it's a challenge, and I really like it. That's like the opening screen. I thought maybe I could show you a Yoshi. My camera's blinking. The battery is blinking at me, so I'm trying to hurry. Because I don't want it to cut off. Did you just hear my son burp? But there's the Yoshi's Woolly World. I should have had this pulled up already. Well, I clicked on the wrong thing. That figures. Well, my battery's gonna go dead, so I can't show you the thing because I pressed on the wrong thing. Oh good, that took me back out. You hear how like peaceful the music is? Damn battery. I'm sorry. See, like here's like one of the worlds. I'm not going to go into it or anything. It's just, you know what? If you're really interested in seeing what it looks like, just look up Yoshi's Woolly World on YouTube. They have playthroughs and stuff, and so you can see how everything's yarn. I just love this game. It is so peaceful and so sweet and colorful and ingenious. So that's see, I told you it wasn't a big deal. I'm just a Nintendo fanatic, and I love Yoshi. So there you have it. That's it for now, and I will talk to you guys again next time. Don't make fun of me.